adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa àti bàbá wa ọ̀mọ̀wé David olówó òkèrè adúpẹ́ gan fún wọn ṣe fún afọ́rọ̀ kí wọ́n sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣirí kí wọ́n sọ aláti mú ìsìwájú lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lóde bàbá àbọ̀ nílé Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá fi sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ̀jọ̀ tó lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wa ó ṣe pàtàkì o jẹ́ mọ́ bínú. Lórí ètò rẹ̀ kí a mi ṣe lọ ọ̀nà ọ̀pọ̀sọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kábíyèsí rẹ̀ Ọba Bernard Olúṣọlá Akínbísí is the chairman of the occasion. Please give me a big round of applause. Fún àlọ́rọ̀ kékeré.
Thank you, Mr. Banjo. Dr. Olowo Kere, Kábíyèsí, Ọba Kẹ́yẹ, and the new elected president. Thanks. Our senator, the doctors, and all the members. Thank you all for coming to this event. I don't have much to say, just to welcome you all. I wish I can speak the Ìjẹ̀ṣà language. Ẹ̀ka lẹ́ gbogbo Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Oboko agbe o. So, and according to Dr. Olowo Kere, in the year 2020, please, all the Ìjẹ̀ṣà members, listen and make use of his word tonight. We beg you all, everybody, I'm from Ondo, so we trying to do the same thing 2015 in the town. So, and I'm one of the contributors. So please do so in your own place. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Kábíyèsí. Hello. Ìpẹ̀lẹ́ o. Kéèrè. Mo wá kí ọ̀rọ̀ kan. Ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀sọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ máa pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi àtàtà. Alàgbà Wálé Ìdòwú láti Nàìjíríà kẹlábà pé ọní àkàn ká bá a sọ̀rọ̀ ìṣírí. Wálé Ìdòwú please. Give me a big round of applause please.
I know of one man who seeks to add value to legislative process and the lives of the people by contributing to the enactment of laws that fosters freedom, laws that support judicial process that also adds value to the lives of the common man in particular. This is talking of no other person than a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in person of Senator Babajide Christopher Omowurare. That is the senator representing Ipid Ìjẹ̀ṣà Senatorial District of Nigeria. We are extremely lucky to have him sparing his precious time to be with us in the state of Atlanta, Georgia, for this material event. Senator Omowurare Babajide, born of Ile-Ife extraction, but by extension acquired by Ìjẹ̀ṣà, because from close to 50 years ago, born at General Hospital Ile-Ife. Can you say one? Please help me count because we keep counting. Again, born in that very legendary hospital called General Hospital Ilesha. And the father, Baba Oloye Joseph Lariwaju Omowurare, happened to be principal in Ebenezer Grammar School, Ijeda, Ijesha. Two, fine. He's been lucky to have been two-term member of Lagos State House Assembly before becoming the senator representing Ife-Ijesha in the Senate, National Assembly, Abuja. All right. But for Senator Babajide Omowurare, some of them back home would not have known the essence of having a senator representing Ife-Ijesha. Particularly, Ijesha land has been part of that constituency. Because before he assumed that very position, there was no office of any senator in that material area called Ijesha land. But today, there's an office of Senator Babajide Omowurare standing tall at Idasa area in Ilesha today. And since becoming Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2011, I remember immediately after he was sworn in, he called me aside and said, he hasn't got money yet, but he wants to impact in however little way in the area called Ijesha land, so that we know that it's part of us. And what really came to my mind then was that let us start with the headship, that the Paramount Ruler's Palace needs some retouching. And he said, go and find people, go and find artisans who will carry out the repair. And under 48 hours, he made money available. The fence, the gates, all were put in shape. And today, when you enter into that place, you feel an aura of invisibility created by Senator Babajide Omowurare. And not only that, we left that palace and said, let us also extend this gesture. What next to do? We went to the very popular Odoru garage and renovated their office, their entrance. The gates were also replaced. And even asked them to please call on him when next they need his attention in terms of intervention. As I'm standing before you today, and with due respect to our senator in the House, he has touched lives in Ijesha land, because that is our primary concern here this evening. He has provided transformers for the aid of power supply in towns such as Ikeji, Ijesha, in towns like Isolo, Ijesha, and in certain areas in Ilesha East local government called Alafia. I also know of an NPC area in Ilesha West, as well as our College of Education, Ilesha. This man has gone a little further to provide solar street lights in Ipenido, in Atakuma East local government, as well as in Jeddah. He has also, out of his milk of kindness, provided bowls to people in Oriade local government, bowls in Obokun local government. I also want to recall that skill acquisition centers have been provided in a number of places in Ijesha land for the sake of intervening in youth empowerment programs. Ladies and gentlemen, particularly men of the high table, particularly again the cabinets in our midst, I want to, on behalf of IPID President, the IPID ESCO, and the entire members of IPID who put up this program tonight, say a big welcome to our senator representing Ife-Ijesha Federal Constituency. You are welcome, sir. I don't want to leave the better half out of this show, because it's a widely acclaimed axiom that for every successful man, there is a beautiful woman by the side. Madam, congratulations and you are welcome. I will now invite the outgoing president of IPID to also come and render a line as to the person of our senator.
Yeah, I'm going to, my name is Bob. I've benefited, I can say twice. But I will not say that now. I'm glad when I was told we are supposed to have the executive governor of state of Osun here. But as you all know, in Nigeria today, especially the political activities, you all know what is happening. But the executive governor, I was told that this is a place we like to be, but this is going to send a very powerful person. Apart from the fact that we already invited Senator Mowurare, he said he's going to send a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to represent him, and at the same time to represent himself. I said, okay, that is even good, because we invited Senator Mowurare actually for another reason. When Ipid started, I happened to, that was 2012, we shipped a container of medical equipment, about $500,000, that were given to us free, here from one hospital, through, here in Atlanta, University of, I think Atlanta, hospital in Atlanta, through the Nigeria Women Organization. We got it free of charge. But the fact remains that we were able to, when they gave it to us, bed, wheelchairs, consumables, that we plan to donate to three general hospitals, not called state hospitals in Ijeshala. Through the contribution of everybody, we ship it. We were able to raise about 10,000 through donation to everything just to ship it. That gives to us free of charge. So fine, that's good. We were able to raise it. We got that into Nigeria. And as usual, Nigeria system got into it. We were asked to pay $1.5 million to clear it. No, Naira, sorry. So we were saying, wow. When we, at that particular time, Naira is still very strong against, that's about 2 years ago, against Naira. So we got this thing free, and we are giving it to people free. How do we do it? We were running an idea. The thing has even entered what they call memory. So by the time they calculated the whole thing and everything, it was not 2 point something million naira. I said, well, yeah, I'm a worker by you. But fortunately, the Ife, I'm from Chicago, I'm based in Chicago. The Ife people in Chicago were having their National Day in Chicago, and they had Senator Mowurare is the special guest of honor. The 7 said they are going to have a kind of breakfast meeting with Senator Mowurare. Senator Mowurare. That's our senator. It's not only for Ife, he's representing me too. And I've heard about just 30, I think about 40 or so a month after something, the first project he did was for Ijesha land. I said, well, Senator Mowurare has Ijesha DNA in him. So I would quickly, they didn't invite me to that breakfast. I said, he's representing me too. I get crashed. I invited, I was there. That was the first time I met Senator Mowurare. I still have the picture. Do you remember, sir, Senator? That's good. So I get crashed, but at the same time, welcome was God. After all, I'm also one of the persons he's representing. I allow for people to do what they want to do, and after I was something, I said, Senator, there's a problem. I explained to him, anything for our people, You know, he'll be leaving, I think that was on Saturday, then he was supposed to leave for Nigeria on Monday. He said, you know what's going to happen? He gave me his number, the hotline that only the hot people only have. He said, just call me. When I get to Nigeria, just call me. I know, Senator, for that matter, I know he's going to Abuja straight. I say, well, let me see what's going to happen. I was wondering, to let you know, I was not a call Senator Mowrai. He called me from Nigeria because I gave him my number. He was one that called me from Nigeria and said, what's happening? Fax those things to me, give me the other things to me. It's not that I don't know that. I don't even know that he's even the chairman of the Senate Committee on Custom Service. I never knew, but fortunately, but to cut the story short, through the help of Sandra, within that week, we got it clear, free of charge. So if I say Senator Mowrai has Ijesha DNA, am I wrong? No. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Senator Mowrai.
Ìpẹ̀lẹ́ ògógó Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Well, let me stand on an existing protocol. I want to greet all my elders. I greet Kabiyesi, and I also greet my wife, who has accompanied me here. I really do not have a lot of things to say. I must apologize on behalf of the governor. He's unable to come. For almost every politician in Nigeria, these are very busy times. You know, politics is seasonal. This is when most of the primaries are preparing for their primaries. And you can only become relevant if you are in that office. So a lot of people take it serious. Now, we have done our own election, the gubernatorial election in the state of Osun. However, the party congresses were not done in Osun and Ekiti because of our elections. The APC party congresses were not done. So today, Saturday, we did ours, the state congress in the state of Osun. So ordinarily I should be there. So it is not possible for the governor to excuse himself from the state congress of his party.
Our great president, Boba Sheye, Akemi Fashakin is going to be very brave. Mr. Fashakin, please.
Yeah, our distinguished special guest of honor, being represented here today by the distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, representing Ijesha Zone, Honorable Senator Babajide Omowurare, and his wife. The Royal Highness, our father from Ijesha land, the Duke, Lodja Adedoyin Adelekun, the Lodja Odoiju of Ijesha. Our distinguished guest speaker, Professor David Olowokere. The chairman for tonight, Kabiyesi Oba Bernard Akirimisi, our chairman. The president of various Ijesha associations here, our kingsmen, women from UK, Nigeria, Canada, and Australia, my fellow Ijesha, including all family and friends of Ijesha. On behalf of Ijesha people in the diaspora organization, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this gala night. In the morning, we had a successful deliberation. We discussed about the problem of our land, and we have been able to reach, at least made a lot of recommendations that we put out in form of communication that we intend to give to the Honorable our Senator to pass on to our government. Tonight is not a night for speech, so I try to make it short. We have given the highlight on our vision of Ijesha land this morning. But for those who are not present at that time, Ijesha people in the diaspora is a group just formed to unite all Ijesha in diaspora to work for the development of Ijesha land. I'm deeply honored and thrilled to serve my people wholeheartedly with the best of my knowledge and my ability. And I'm very happy with the given opportunity as the leader of this strong organization to serve our homeland. Tonight, I'm very happy and a very happy man. I'm pleased with the legacy in terms of my achievements, especially in the area of bringing our people from literally all parts of the world into one group. We now have members in Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, and I'm proud to tell you that some of them are even there, and some of them are even here with us today. We have people from Australia, all the way from Australia, who are here. We have people all the way from London, UK, who are here. And you can imagine the way it is. We have people from Nigeria, almost about 7 or 8 people that pay their way in from Nigeria. They are here. And from all over the states, we have from Florida, we have from Chicago, we have from Houston, we have from Dallas, we have people from almost about 26 states. New York, yeah, sorry, that is it. Because actually we have the highest delegation from New York. I'm so glad and happy that, yes, the dream started very small, but it's now becoming a big one and keep on growing. Some of the greatest achievements of Ipid today include the general donation of medical supply and equipment to 3 general hospitals in Ijesha land. We have also been doing our annual medical mission. And that even reminds me again, I forgot to even say that. The last one we held has Ijesha and Ilesha. I have to say this again. That's why I thought I would inform our distinguished senator. He's sending 100,000 naira donations just for the people that came that they should just use it to do whatever they want to do. So I keep saying it. Senator Muwa has Ijesha DNA. Special thanks to Evangelist Mufulu Keslo and Transformation Ministry. That is our partner for the higher medical mission. We were supposed to have the medical mission this year between December 1 and 5 at Ilo Ijesha and Iboku Ijesha. But because of the situation in Nigeria, the federal government cancelled it. They said because of the Ebola problem, they said we have to postpone it. We have already made preparation. We have got the nurses and the doctors that usually go for this. It will come between December 1 and 5. But before we can go, usually get a permission from the Federal Ministry of Health that we are coming because we need it for them to cover. But we received a letter that because of the situation that we should postpone it next year. So I'm sorry, we won't be having the medical mission this year, but by the grace of God, I trust that we will have it next year. Before I leave this place, I want to say this. Leadership is not about being nice. It is about being right and being strong. The dividends obtainable in this administration are not devoid of my executive member diligence and cooperation. With all sense of humility and appreciation, I'm indebted to them. I salute the courage of all our great members for their effort to make things happen, and they have worked tirelessly despite all. My executive member, you are highly appreciated. You stood by me during the good and the tough time. God will surely reward you beyond your expectation. I had so much fun as your president. No matter what kind of a day we had at the meeting or teleconference, we did our best to work our differences and we remain focused on the subject matter. It is another example of generosity and tolerance that I would like to emulate. According to Braddon, the mark of a great man is one who knows when to set aside the important in order to accomplish the vital ones. At this moment, with all due respect and honor, it is my great pleasure to introduce my successor to you tonight, the newly elected president of this great club. And one of the reasons I'm so happy about it is that when you are living as a leader and you have somebody you know that is capable, not only capable, but you have somebody that is a professor to replace you, then you know that we are working. So it is a great honor to introduce the new president of Ijesha people in the diaspora, Professor Akimola Du, to you people. Thank you, Prof. Verily, I return to the Almighty God, all glory and honor for this grace over us since I assumed the office some years back. Anytime I see the logo of Ipid, it brings back lifetime memories and inspires me to give back to my community. I cannot end this address without giving credit to sons and daughters of Ijesha land who are in cash and can support this our association. I know many of you have traveled from a quite distance, but I would like to acknowledge our brothers and sisters from Holland, from Europe, from Canada, Australia, all over the world. My appreciation goes to the organizing committee of this event. They are phenomenal people. They have done well. I also thank the host president chapter, Dr. Mrs. Esther Oluyemi, and her husband. I thank the host chapter, Ekwemobuku of Ijesha land of Atlanta. You have done well for even allow us to come and host our annual general meeting and conference. I thank my brother and president of Ijesha from New York, Otumba Yinka Olani. Please, can you please stand up for recognition, please? That is the president of the foundation in New York, Otumba Olani. And I thank all members of New York. They were almost about 13 or 12 from New York. Please help me give them a round of applause, please. I thank my vice president from Chicago. Yes, I have a president. Fortunately, I'm also the president of the local chapter of Ijesha of Chicago. So I'm still the president of that one. I still have some. But I have my vice president, Yeme Shaw, Fumi Adjanaku. Can you please stand up for recognition? Thank you so much. Apart from that, I actually call him my boss because he was president of our chapter in Chicago, and I started for them as the Secretary General for 4 years as his secretary. Now he's one of our headers and the board of trustees of Chicago in the person of Mayigu of Isolo Ijesha land, Chief Mayigu Lushola Alabi. If you are here, can you please stand up for recognition? Besides, Chief Mayigu Lushola is also the immediate past chairman of National Council of Emekuku of Ijesha land in North America. I thank the president of Ijesha from Dallas, Prince Gabriel Olatunji. Please, can you please stand for recognition? Thank you so much. That is our own man. So you can see that we have all Ijesha here, and I thank all members. I thank to my loving family, my caring family. They've been here. I have the Ojo Fetimi, my mother, and from Ojo Fetimi. Can you please stand up? He who is also the vice president of, that's his. I thank and from Fashaki family. I have my mother is my mother here. I have to actually acknowledge her. That is sister Demola Adenike. Please, if you are here, can you please stand up for recognition, please? That is my people that are here. And to my exceptional friend, my wonderful from Chicago, where I'm also the chapter president. I thank you so much for everything. You have been very helpful. The encouragement, support, and prayer kept me going. It costs nothing, absolutely nothing, but perseverance, zealousness, selfishness, and opportunity to drive the name of a success. I urge the new executive president, the president and the executive council, our members to please enhance the vision of Ijesha people in diaspora towards the development of our homeland. Please, let us keep the Ipid flag flying, and let there be peace and unity among us. Boba Sheyakiyemi is known as a team player, and also a team player. I believe in teamwork, and I will always support the teamwork, simply because together everyone achieve more. To God be the glory, honor, and praises. So long, so good. From the bottom of my heart, I'm very grateful and thank you all. Thank you so much.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. What's up, Padao? Hello. Excuse me, please. We are running up about after 12. So now at this point in time, it's It's my honor to welcome Mr. Wale Idowu from Nigeria again to give the presentation of the award to the people that deserve it. You all deserve it, but Mr. Wale Idowu is going to present to the people. Then we're going to party all night. Mr. Wale Idowu, please.
The very first award of a lifetime achievement to be conferred on Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, the Executive Governor, State of Osun, presented by Ijesha people in diaspora. And this very award will be presented by no other person than Lodja Adedoyin Adelekun, the Lodja Odeju Ijesha. The senator representing the governor will receive the award on behalf of the governor too.
We will not be able to get what we want to get.
I salute the distinguished senator from Ipid, which is from where I come from. This is a lifetime achievement award conferred on Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, Governor of the State of Osun, Nigeria, presented by Ijesha People in Diaspora Organization, headed by Bobaseye Akeyemi Ofashaki, President, Chicago, Illinois, USA. On behalf of this eminent organization, I'm presenting this to the governor, whom you are representing here.
Senator, you may not have to go too far. The next award is that of Community Service Award, presented to an achieving senator in person of Senator Babajide Omoworare, in appreciation of his outstanding and dedicated service to the people of Ijesha land as senator representing the Ijesha zone. And this is being presented by Ijesha People in Diaspora Organization. This very award will be presented by no other person than His Royal Highness Oba Bernard Olusola Akeremisi.
This award is being presented to you by the Ipid, so I don't even have to waste the time to read the whole thing. Everybody knows about it. So thank you for the achievement. Thank you, Senator Amawaya.
The last but not the least is a surprise award to be presented by the outgoing president of IPID in person of Bobaseye Akeyemi Ofashaki.
I know. This award, we call it a presidential award to outstanding member. And the member could be either from the executive or from the general member. Yeah, this is one of the things I copied when I was under secretary of Chief Mayegun. One of our members always get this once in a year. And we don't usually let the members even know about it. 2 years. Without wasting time. This outstanding member award It's been presented to the former DIO. We have Director of International Operation Membership, which is in charge of membership. Today he has been elected as the Vice President, Africa, of Ijesha people in diaspora. But he's getting this award when he was our Director of International Operation Membership. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Olayemi Mosifalike from Nigeria. He's the president.
Thank you very much for those of you who have been here for a long time. We are very sorry for keeping you this late. We'll go ahead and just give you a vote of thanks for you coming here. May God continue to be with you. We appreciate you. Next time when we're going to have this type of event, we hope it's going to be in the Atlanta again, because we really enjoyed Atlanta. May God continue to be with you. Now we go to the next segment, which is the party, and let us have fun for the next 2 to 3 hours. Thank you. God bless.
Can we have the band, please?
Honorable President, happy convention.
ṣe yẹ àbúrò mi o. Honorable President, Bọ́ọ̀bà ṣe yẹ o. Ilé iṣẹ́ mọ́lú wákọ̀tù ọmọlẹ́bí àtòkè. Banjo. Eléyìí jẹ́ ẹni ọ̀bẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ọláyẹmí ọmọ Fádìsẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Raja Connection. Ọ̀túnbọ̀ tí ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ olùwùsùn nínú àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Ọmọlẹ́ni ọ̀sẹ̀ ìta, ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni ẹ̀rẹ́lẹ́, ìṣàkóso bá pàmò rẹ̀. Bàbá mi ló jẹ́ ọlọ́run àgbà oyè. Bàbá mi ló jẹ́ ọlọ́run àgbàlagbà. Ìyá ilé owó olúkẹ́bí àmàṣà ọdún sí ní òbí o. Àbòsùnkẹ́ ṣeré bàbá tèmi lọ́lọ́. Ẹ̀kí pòfẹ́sọ̀ ọlọ́lá ló mú bá ròde. Ìgbésàmúlò wákàtúndà ọmọ ẹni ẹsẹ̀ ìtaàrùn. Ṣàmàlẹ̀ ṣàmàdákọ̀ gbọ̀gbẹ̀. Àkírí mi sí ṣàlẹ̀ òkèèrè o. Ọlọ́lá ló mú bá ròde o. Bàbá mi ló jẹ́ ọlọ́run àgbà òye. Bàbá mi ló jẹ́ ọlọ́run àgbà òye. Ebi ló lè ṣe ẹbí máa ń lo ohun àrùn àkírí mi sí o. Lẹ́sọ̀. Ìdílé mi jẹ́ ẹni àgbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.